Kev, do you disagree with the government of North Korea for locking up and
Well, I
prosecuting
mean,
their
it's the
political
equivalent
opponents?
of the Democrat Party.
No, it's the equivalent.
If I were
of
to
you.
choose North Korea over the Democrat Party, I would choose North Korea. Let's put it that way.
Who would you choose, Putin or Kamala Harris?
Putin, for sure.
Oh my God,
Kamala Harris
bro.
is a lady that of the night that worked her way up.
Stop.
Before you talk to him, Parker, I do want to ask Kev. You said Dean for jail in the chat. Is that how you feel?
After listening to Democrats all the time, it just,
Oh, you're not a troll. You're not a
it's
troll?
the demons in you guys. It just,
Oh, he's not a troll.
it's
I don't think Kev's a troll.
Oh, wow.
no, Parker.
Kev, I thought
Dean,
that.
you both talked to me before. I just, it's not against you particularly, Dean or Parker, but the Democrats that deserve jail time, like Cory Booker. They're the worst of the worst, man.
He's literally on the floor for like 20 hours filibustering.
And the guy's the worst. This is beyond politics.
What did he do? What did he do that was bad? What did Cory Booker do that was bad?
That's deserving of jail time.
Everything the Democrats stand for.
Wait. Why do I deserve to go to jail? Name one reason why I should be locked up.
You support the people that are absolutely terrorizers in this USA.
Who?
They don't like USA.
Like
they
who
hate
do I
USA.
support? Who do I support?
Cory Booker, I guess.
Wait.
support it?
We are telling
has
me
Cory Booker done?
I should go to jail because I support Cory Booker, which is a man.
You
that is
support the
standing up for
Democrat
American
ideology.
people.
The Democrat ideology.
What's a Democrat?
Anyone that is supported.
Let's be very specific.
Ideology is anything against Trump, the TDS syndrome, and everything else. When Trump's trying to do everything he can to help this world and American values.
I hear you.
As much as I respect you, Dean and Parker, I've been on your live many times, Parker, and I love you guys. You guys are the next wave. I'm going to be unalived and gone before you guys hit Congress. But literally, you guys, God bless you and your adventures.
I'm gonna go and cut you off.
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna cut
one
you
day
off.
you'll become Republican. One day.
Kev,
I've already been.
I'm going to cut you off here, Kev. Do you think that me, Parker, Cory Booker, we should all be in jail for supporting these terrible Democratic ideologies?
Absolutely.
And the reason that they're so bad is because they perpetuate
the people.
They perpetuate like TDS, this Trump derangement syndrome, when in all reality, Donald Trump is just trying to do everything he can to save America and preserve high quality of life for everybody in our country. You're fucking wrong, and that's bullshit, and that is propaganda, sir.
No, I love you when you said that. I'm going to play back that right there, and it's saying that you agree with me.
Kev, what specifically has Cory Booker done that you disagree with?
Anything to screw with the Republican agenda.
Anything to screw with the Republican agenda. Okay, this is the issue. You think someone should go to prison if they do a filibuster to the Republican agenda? Do you realize how undemocratic that is?
He's advocating.
Do you realize how tyrannical and authoritarian that is?
Because they are anti-American.
Imagine if Democrats were Imagine if Democrats were advocating for the same thing, that Republicans should be put in prison for filibustering their fucking agenda.
Wait, this guy's
Please tell me how the fucking Republicans would respond.
Kev, you're just a straight up
wrong side.
Kev, you're just a straight up fascist. Kev, you are a straight up fascist. Like, so what you're advocating for is unironic fascism.
Nope.
I'm
an American.
Who are the other?
I'm a Democrat. I was a Democrat. Was a Democrat. I'm now a Republican.
Who are the other leaders throughout history that have advocated for individuals that disagree with their political ideologies to be in jail? I can think of a couple. Hitler comes to mind.
Not too many other people, man. Not too many other people.
Stalin comes to mind.
Putin. He's doing well. Right?
Putin comes to mind.
Yeah. Do you like Putin?
Well, you know what? It all boils down.
Mussolini.
Do you like
the American way? The American.
It's
the
like
American
this guy
way.
doesn't hear me.
Jacob, I love
Kim
Jacob.
Jong-un
Jacob, good job
mind.
for voting for Trump.
Wait, do you think that
Parker? I listen to you all the time, buddy. I'm on your lives a lot.
Kev,
Did you hear my questions?
Kev, do you disagree with the government of North Korea for locking up and
Well, I
prosecuting
mean, it's the equivalent of the Democrat Party.
No, it's the equivalent.
If I were to choose North Korea over the Democrat Party, I would choose North Korea. Let's put it that way.
Who would you choose, Putin or Kamala Harris?
Putin, for sure.
Oh my God.
Kamala Harris
bro.
is a lady that of the night that worked her way up.
Stop.
No, Parker, let him talk. Let him talk. Let him
So-
talk. No. Parker, please don't interrupt him.
It's true.
It's true. I want you to be able to. So, So I asked you if you'd rather.
Then let me talk, Parker. It's true. You know it,
rather,
but you can't say it because
Kev,
you're in the Democrat Party.
I want you to be able to finish what you're saying there. So I asked you if you'd rather vote for Putin or Kamala Harris, and then you said Putin because Kamala Harris is a lady of the night that has like slept her way to the top. Please continue explaining how you think it feel.
Oh yeah, she absolutely slept her way to the top, my friend. So
what we see, and Kev, along
the mayor.
Kev, if you would just allow me.
She was a call girl.
Right. So what we see to be true of Kev.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
What we see to be true of Kev, alongside a lot of other men in America, is the fact that they place their sexism, their racism, their hate, their prejudice above anything. There's no standard for you. I mean, your prejudice is unwarranted. You just told us that you take no. How about you shut the hell up, Kev? You go on mute.
The Democrat Party is nothing but terrorizers.
Bro, Kev, I'm going to go ahead and finish. If you don't let me finish, I'm going to kick you. The only time you could start speaking is when I finish speaking. Don't unmute yourself. So what Kev straight up just told us is that his prejudice, his hate, his bigotry, and his sexism is unfucking warranting. If you're telling me that you would genuinely take Putin, the dictator, the fascist that has killed, ethnically cleansed, and displaced hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians and prosecuted own Russian citizens if they're gay, if they're trans, that has killed and poisoned his political opponents and held on to power for the last 20 to 30 years. If you're telling me that you take him over Kamala Harris because you think that Kamala Harris slept her way to the top, not only are you a sexist pig, but you're incoherent as fucking shit. I mean, like, I seriously don't see the distinction between you and a third grader.
Thank you, sir, so
when
very
we're
much,
speaking
kid.
about the rational states that go through the brain of a third grader. If anything, I might be dissing on third graders.
Thank you, sir, so very much for that. Your Democrat Party terrorizes people.
Kev, I want you to like explicitly tell us what you think is terrorizing to the people.
You guys want to bash Teslas. You want to bash Elon for doing his job, for finding, illegal stuff. And it's sickening. It's sickening the Democrat Party protests. If you guys put amount of energy into the United States that you do to protest or TDS syndrome or mental disability, it would be a great duty for your country. You guys would deserve to be in the military. You guys would come out Republican.
Kev,
I guarantee it.
You're just like not even making a coherent point. I have
and
asked
your
you over and over again. Can you please stop talking? Please stop talking for a second, Kev. When I'm asking you over and over again to elucidate on the point on specifically what you think Democrats are doing that you think is so bad that we should be put in prison, you think is so horrible that we're destroying the country, yet you can't mention any of the policies, any of the things that we support that would specifically be bad. Is it the healthcare we're providing, the childcare, the housing affordability, the food stamps? Are those the policies that are hurting people? The environmental regulations that ensure that we have clean drinking water and clean environmental standards so that people don't die of pollution? Please tell me what specifically are we advocating for that is going to hurt the country?
So what Democrat is out there making sure that we get fresh bottled water? Tell me that, Parker.
Democrats that supported clean water regulations that exist currently under law right now and also are literally being advocated for through the infrastructure bill, the bipartisan infrastructure bill. The bipartisan infrastructure bill, which specifically got lead out of drinking pipes for clean drinking water. Republicans historically are not addressing those types of infrastructure issues. Donald Trump didn't get an infrastructure bill passed. He could not work with the other side, and he's literally undermining EPA regulations. He's undermining environmental standards and regulations. Those things Donald Trump has perpetuated throughout not only his first administration, but he's continuing into his second administration.
Also, just the Biden-Harris administration issued a final rule as an executive order.
All I know is we can agree to disagree. I give you the most respect, Dean and Parker.
The Biden-Harris administration issued an executive order in October of 2024 stating that all systems across the country that supply water to Americans or anybody in America need to identify and replace all lead pipes within the next 10 years. So, like, there's actually an executive order set by the Biden-Harris administration to make sure that every single American is drinking water that's supplied through pipes that are not lead. And that's on top of the fact that they
all right,
replaced
all right,
nearly $1 trillion in funding under the
Okay,
infrastructure
good.
bill.
Good on
Would you be able to name one of these really bad bills that the Biden-Harris administration passed? Because, listen, man, if you're saying that Democrats are this and that and they all need to be imprisoned for being traitors and harmful and violent, I'm going to go ahead and assume that, the big two Democrats, Biden and Harris, over the last 4 years did something bad. So what was one bad domestic policy they passed?
I don't even think they passed any kind of policies, to be honest with you.
No,
Jesus,
that's not,
Lord Almighty.
that's not true.
They've been the most useless pieces of yahoos in the world, man.
Kevin,
It really is.
That claim is objectively. Kevin, I'm going to go ahead and speak.
I never gained with Biden and
Kevin, so what you just told us is objectively false. It is the case that the Biden-Harris administration was the most productive administration in modern American history insofar as influencing and passing domestic policy. You actually cannot debate that, as that is a fact. You can only argue that the policy they passed was bad, but you can't say they didn't pass any. They passed the PACT Act, the Infrastructure Bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Rescue Plan, the CHIPS and Science Act, among many others, as well as many executive orders. They passed significantly more policy than Donald Trump did under his first administration. So, Kev, facts matter, and the fact of the matter is they passed the most domestic policy out of any modern American history in a 4-year time span. And I digress that you, sir, are nothing but a conspiracy theorist who denies facts and contorts your version of reality to be a cultist to the Orange Man. And it's incredibly sad to see in the big 2025.
I've witnessed the histories that you said so. You're in diapers.
He's muting himself.
Sir, you're in PJs when I was doing some of the work for politicians myself.
I'm in
the guy
PJs
that
right now.
on Trump's campaign.
Kev, I don't
Remember
think
me.
anybody could,
I know you do.
Kev,
And
no one can
here
hear
it is.
Kev, no one can hear you in the comment section right now because
Here it is in a nutshell.
Dude, please
this
just listen to
guy
Parker.
can't listen to me, dude. I'm telling you something right now so that people can hear you in the chat, Kev.
Yeah, I have crap.
Kick him off. He's just an annoying piece of shit. Fuck you,
guys. I'll come back. I'll come back in a little bit, man. I'm in no zone.
There's no way.
Valid.
I'll come back in a little bit, guys.
Valid crash out, because you were just trying to tell him how he could be heard by the chat over here on TikTok, and he was just like not willing to even listen to that. That's pretty crazy.
It's actually annoying.
Valid crash out.